Okay, so we're going to get the carburetor off of this mower. It doesn't start up very well, and it doesn't run super well either. So I'm going to take this off, take it apart, give it a clean up in the ultrasonic bath, and then we'll go from there and see what we've got. So we're just going to loosen the fuel line here so I can bend it away. I've got it clamped off over closer to the tank, which is out of frame. For these clamps, I like to use these lineman's pliers. They've got a nice wide flat jaw on them, and they grip those clamps pretty well. Let me just grab my other hose pliers. And we'll get the okay. I'll grab a pick and see if we can see if we can run a pick underneath there and get it to come loose a little bit more. It's got this kink preventer or stiffener right behind it here, so that makes it kind of difficult to get it off of there. There we go. Okay. And we'll just prop that up there. In fact, I've got a pan here. We can just let the gas go down into the pan that's in the hose beyond the where I've got it clamped off. Take off the air cleaner box. I've already taken one screw out over here, and there's two 7/16 nuts that mount this and in turn mount the carburetor. And there's the breather hose that connects to the back of it there. So that's all good, and then I'll just take a close up with my cell phone. Of the linkage positions. So if I have any doubts about which holes those linkages went into, I can refer back to it, and there won't be any discrepancies. Let me get something to get that carburetor start moving. I'll be right back. Okay, so the studs back here have to come out, and they're 5/16, and I'm going to loosen those, but leave them in place until I get the make sure the carburetor's free, which it is. So now I'll take these 2 studs out, which are like that. Second stud. And I've got a small pair of needle nose to remove this governor spring. And then we've just got to get these other 2 worked off of here, the one for the throttle plate and the one for the choke plate. Okay. Here's the choke plate. And there goes the throttle plate. So now the carburetor's off. It's pretty filthy inside. It's a Walboro carburetor. It's got a 7/16 ball retainer bolt in the bottom of it. Be careful not to tear the bowl gasket. because I'm out of them. I've got some on order, but I don't have another right now that I'm aware of. And there's a little bit of crud in the bottom of the bowl. Not that bad. The gas doesn't look very good. Pull the pivot shaft out for the float. Remove the float and the needle. Let me get a screwdriver with a little better handle on it to try and get the main jet out of it. Okay, so I got a screwdriver in there that fit the jet nicely, and broke it loose. So now we'll get the rest of the way out of there. Okay, well, the holes in the emulsifier seem to be pretty clear, but the hole for the main jet definitely looks to be plugged up. Let me get my my torch tip cleaner, and we'll run that through there. This is just a standard torch tip cleaner. You can get anywhere. You could get it from a welding supply. You could get it on eBay. You could get it on Amazon. You could get it anywhere you want, and it's got a variety of different sized wires for cleaning out orifices on like oxyacetylene torch and that type of thing. and it works very well for cleaning out the orifices on carburetors. You just start small and just keep going larger and larger. You don't want to force anything through there. Just get the largest size that you can get through that orifice that you're trying to clean. Without forcing anything, without scraping the size of the brass or bronze or whatever they're made out of. And that's way better than it was. So and the last one was the last one. This one here is clearly scraping the sides, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to alter the size of the orifice. Those were engineered for a specific diameter, and I don't want to alter that because on this carburetor there shouldn't be any reason for me to alter it at this point. So I'm going to finish tearing this carburetor down and get it going in the ultrasonic bath. Okay, so I've got my small parts basket. You can get these eBay, Amazon, yada yada yada, and they're spring loaded and fit tightly, and you can put things like this needle and spring in there, the emulsion tube, any small stuff you've got that you don't want to end up fishing out of the bottom of the ultrasonic bath. The float and the bowl and the carburetor body, they'll be fine just in the regular wire basket in the machine. So I'm going to go and put these in. I've got the temperature set up on it because it's a hot ultrasonic bath, and degreaser that I use in it, and it does a fairly nice job. So we'll be back when it comes out of the bath. Okay, so the carburetor's back out of the ultrasonic bath. It looks pretty good, cleaned up nicely. I've blown it all out, blown out all the passageways. I've got the air adjustment screw in. I'm going to put the main jet and emulsion tube back in it. This came out a little bit sticky, so I'm just going to put a little tiny dab of Never Sees on the threads. Doesn't take much. And that way, if it's got to come apart again in the future, it won't be galled up in there. And that's as far as that screwdriver will take it, because it's scraping the sides. That's it. It's snugged in there very well. Now we'll get the bowl gasket back onto it. Get the floating needle back into it. And the float hinge pin. Gasket, the bowl retainer bolt, feels like that could do with a little bit of never sees on its threads too. Snug it up with just a 7/16 nut driver. Okay, and now I'll pop this carburetor back on here. Okay, so the carburetor is all mounted back on there in the bottom of the air box for the air filter. So now I'm just going to sharpen the blades while I have it up here on the stand, and then I'll kick it outside and see how it runs. Okay, so that mower's all set. I get a hold of the customer, have them come pick it up. I tried it out. Everything works good. The transmission works good. The blades are all sharpened. The engine runs pretty good. So it's all set. It's been had the oil changed, air filter. Got the mouse nest out of it, sharpened the blades, checked the belts, put a tube in the left wheel. The right one still needs a tube. That one I'll have to order one for the guy. It holds air for about a week or so, but he just lives down the street, so when I get the tube, he can just bring it up here and I'll popped the tube in the tire. So that's about it on this one. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day.